Somewhere tonight, a child was born into a war they didn't choose. This one is for them. Yeah. She was born into the smoke of a city on fire. Not the smoke of the ritual, but the smoke of the empire. Of the conflict that her parents didn't start and couldn't stop. Born into the particular world where the bottom is the top. Of what is offered in the ceiling is the sky that has the planes in it, and the only lullaby is the silence between something terrible and the next thing coming. Children of the smoke with nowhere left to be running.
Children of the smoke
didn't choose the fire.
Children of the smoke
Born into the wire and the checkpoint and the rubble of the before. Children of the smoke, that's what the war produces after everything.
Children of the smoke tonight.
Children of the smoke deserve the right
To a morning that is quiet
and a sky that's clear.
Children of the smoke
Shouldn't have this fear as the first thing that they know. Children of the smoke, yeah. I light mine in the safety of a room with walls that hold, and I think about the ones who have no walls to fold around them in the evening, in the night that follows through, with more of what the day already put them through. The boy who learned to recognize the sound of the incoming before the words that describe the ground shaking were available to him at 3 years old. Children of the smoke and the stories never told.
Children of the smoke
Didn't choose the fire.
Children of the smoke
Born into the wire and the checkpoint and the rubble of the before. Children of the smoke, it's what the war produces after everything.
Children of the smoke tonight.
Children of the smoke deserve the right
To a morning that is quiet
in a sky that's clear. Children of the smoke shouldn't have this fear as the first thing that they know. Children of the smoke, yeah. I don't have the answer and I don't have the solution, but I have the smoke, and the smoke is a contribution to the conversation about the world we're choosing. About the children of the smoke we keep on losing, to the history of the conflict that we inherited, and keep on passing forward the particular dread of a world that makes the children pay the cost. Children of the smoke and everything we've lost. So I hold this one a little longer than the rest tonight, for the children born to smoke who never saw the light of a morning that was ordinary and was theirs. Children of the smoke and the weight of all the prayers that go up with the smoke tonight.
Children of the smoke tonight.
Children of the smoke
Children of the smoke
deserve the right to a morning that is quiet and a sky that's clear. Children of the smoke shouldn't have this fear. It's the first thing that they know. Children of the smoke, yeah. Children of the smoke, yeah. This one's for them.
all of them.
Children of the smoke,
Children of the smoke
they deserve better,
Children of the smoke
yeah. Children of the smoke, we all do better. Someone took a photograph from above. Rows of graves being dug by machines for children. I couldn't finish my coffee after that. Yeah. seen the photograph from up above the ground. Rows of small graves and the machines going around, digging with the efficiency of the industrial, the kind of scale that makes the criminal word feel too small for what the image holds. Rows of small graves in the morning cold, each one a bedroom that will never be used again, each one a future that the bomb chose to end on a school day. Rows of small graves in the dirt, rows of small graves in the particular hurt that doesn't have a name in any language spoken. Rows of small graves and the world is broken again. Rows of small graves tonight, rows of small graves in my mind's eye light. Rows of small graves I can't unsee. Rows of small graves, what are we doing to each other on this earth? Rows of small graves, what are children worth to the ones making the calls? I light the smoke and I sit with the image there. Rows of small graves in the particular air of the morning that those mothers woke up in before the school day, in the particular sin of the strike that chose a building full of girls. I think about the backpack and the curls and the homework and the argument about the shoes. Rows of small graves and the ones who get to choose who dies, never send their own. Rows of small graves in the dirt, rows of small graves in the particular hurt that doesn't have a name in any language spoken. Rows of small graves and the world is broken again. Rows of small graves tonight, rows of small graves in my mind's eye light. Rows of small graves I can't unsee. Rows of small graves, what are we doing to each other on this earth? Rows of small graves, what are children worth to the ones making the calls? The man who signed the paper that allowed the arms to float will never stand beside those rows. He'll give a speech about the security and the right, and go to sleep in his particular bed tonight, while the machines dig rows and the mothers walk those rows, and the world watches in silence, and the silence is the loudest thing. I hold the smoke a little longer in the chest tonight, not for the ritual but for the weight of what is right in front of all of us and what we choose to see. Rows of small graves, and what does it cost to be the kind of world that keeps on digging them? Rows of small graves tonight, rows of small graves in my mind's eye light. Rows of small graves I can't unsee. Rows of small graves, what are we doing to each other on this earth? Rows of small graves, what are children worth to the ones making the calls? Rows of small graves dug by machines for children who had homework due on Monday. Yeah. Rows of small graves. Yeah. There is a particular class of men who never go to the place they send the other ones, and they know The coordinates by name and by the briefing in the room, where the carpet is expensive and there is no boom of the incoming, and no particular dust of the schoolroom in the air, and no particular trust broken between a child and the sky above her head. The men who never go sleep well in their particular bed tonight. The men who never go make all the calls. The men who never go build all the walls and send all the missiles and approve all the contracts. The men who never go, never deal with the impacts of the decision. The men who never go tonight. The men who never go sleeping right. While the rows of small graves go on and on. The men who never go are never gone from power. The men who never go. Yeah. I think about the particular man in the particular chair who signed the particular paper with the particular flair of someone who has never heard the sound of a school collapsing on the children in the particular rule of physics that does not care about the policy. The men who never go make the philosophy, and the children make the payment in the particular coin of the everything they were. The men who never join the consequence. The men who never go make all the calls. The men who never go build all the walls and send all the missiles and approve all the contracts. The men who never go, never deal with the impacts of the decision. The men who never go tonight. The men who never go sleeping right. While the rows of small graves go on and on. The men who never go are never gone from power. The men who never go. The man in the big house bless the weapons. The man in the big house counts the seconds between the press conference and the golf course. The man in the big house has no remorse. That fits the image of the rose. The man in the big house never goes to the rose. He sends someone to lay a wreath and calls it honoring the men who never go, never stop going. So I sit here in the smoke and I say their names. Not his name, because names become the games of the martyr and the legacy and the twist. But I see you men who never go, you can't be missed in the history that is being written now. The children's names are being written too somehow in the longer book that outlasts every chair. The men who never go will be judged there. The men who never go tonight. The men who never go sleeping right. While the rows of small graves go on and on. The men who never go are never gone from power. The men who never go. The men who never go. Yeah. They know who they are. The men who never go. History knows too. The men who never go. When the smoke clears, and it always clears eventually, what will we have chosen to be while it was burning? Yeah. When the smoke clears from the school and from the rubble, when the headline moves and the news finds another trouble, to report on and the photographs become the archive, and the archive becomes the chapter in the drive of the history that the children in other schools will read. When the smoke clears, what will be the seed that we planted in the particular ash of the choices we made when the smoke was thick and fast with the burning? When the smoke clears, the graves will still be there. When the smoke clears, the name's still in the air. When the smoke clears, the Father's still at gates. When the smoke clears, the world still contemplates what it chose. When the smoke clears tonight, when the smoke clears in the eventual light of the after, what will we have been? When the smoke clears, everything is seen for what it was. When the smoke clears, yeah. When the smoke clears, the man who signed the papers will be in the book beside the other names and shapers of the chapters that the history doesn't forgive. When the smoke clears and the judgment starts to live past the news cycle and the spinning, the defense of the necessity and all its particular pretense. The smoke always clears, eventually they all do. When the smoke clears, what will the world choose to remember? When the smoke clears, the graves will still be there. When the smoke clears, the name's still in the air. When the smoke clears, the Father's still at gates. When the smoke clears, the world still contemplates what it chose. When the smoke clears tonight, when the smoke clears in the eventual light of the after, what will we have been? When the smoke clears, everything is seen for what it was. When the smoke clears, yeah. I sit here with the ritual smoke of the evening, and I think about the smoke of the grieving on the other side of the world tonight. Two kinds of smoke rising to the same night, sky above us all, and I ask myself, when the smoke clears, what's left on the shelf of what I did with the knowing? Did I look away, or did I keep going back to the image of the rose? When the smoke clears, that's what history shows. So I hold this last one for the world that could exist. When the smoke clears and the powerful can't resist the accounting that the cleared smoke always brings. When the smoke clears and the truth of things is all that's left. When the smoke clears tonight, when the smoke clears in the eventual light of the after, what will we have been? When the smoke clears, everything is seen for what it was. When the smoke clears, yeah. When the smoke clears, everything is seen, yeah. The rows of small graves, the backpacks, the fathers at the gate. When the smoke clears, what will you have chosen to be while it was burning, yeah? When the smoke clears, tonight the ritual is different. Tonight it's not for me. Tonight I light this for the ones who will never light anything again. Yeah. Yeah. I light this one differently tonight. At the window, not for the ritual and the peace and the particular slow of the evening settling over the ordinary day. I light this one for the children far away, who never got the ordinary in the slow, who never got the evening ritual in the low light of the apartment and the record in the chair. I light this one for the ones who aren't there anymore. Smoke for the innocent, rise in the night. Smoke for the innocent in the low light of the window in the city and the living that I have. Smoke for the innocent, this is all I have to give them. Smoke for the innocent tonight. Smoke for the innocent, I light it right, slowing with the weight of what it means. Smoke for the innocent between the living and the gone. Smoke for the innocent, yeah. I know the smoke from my window doesn't reach that far. I know the distance between my city and the scar of the school and the rubble is more than smoking cross. But the smoke is the language of the particular loss that I'm sitting with tonight at the window ledge. The smoke for the innocent is at the edge of the only thing I know to do with what I feel. Smoke for the innocent, rising to the real sky above us all. Smoke for the innocent, rising tonight. Smoke for the innocent in the low light of the window in the city and the living that I have. Smoke for the innocent, this is all I have to give them. Smoke for the innocent tonight. Smoke, smoke for the innocent, I light it right, slowing with the weight of what it means. Smoke for the innocent between the living and the gone. Smoke for the innocent, yeah. I think about the ones who lit candles in the rubble, the ones who made the small fires in the trouble of the after, when the after is all that's left. Smoke for the innocent, the universal breath of the grieving and the witnessing. And I was here and I saw you and I named you in the particular clear air of the evening. Smoke for the innocent, rising from my window tonight is evidence that someone saw. So I hold this one, the full length of the thought of the children in the school and what the strike brought on the Tuesday that was Tuesday and it wasn't. Smoke for the innocent, the closest thing to justice that I have tonight. Smoke for the innocent tonight. Smoke for the innocent, I light it right, slowing with the weight of what it means. Smoke for the innocent between the living and the gone. Smoke for the innocent, yeah. Smoke for the innocent, rising now. Smoke for the innocent, I'm this window. Smoke for the innocent, smoke for the innocent, and I saw you. Every one of you, yeah. Smoke for the innocent. They called it a strike and gave coordinates, but the coordinates had names. The coordinates were in class. Yeah. What were their names before they became the number? Before they headline in the briefing in the particular lumber of the statistic that the news cycle chews and swallows. What were their names in the morning before the hollows of of the school day opened and the teacher took attendance. What were their names in the particular attendance list that someone wrote, that someone filed, that someone kept? What were their names before their mothers wept into the photograph? What were their names tonight? What were their names? What did they like? What were their dreams for the Friday at the end of the week? What were their names? What did they seek in the years they didn't get? What were their names? Yeah. What were their names beyond the count? What were their names? They were not a number or an amount of collateral and policy in strategic necessity. What were their names? They were somebody's everything. What were their names? Yeah. One of them probably loved a particular song. One of them was probably always singing along to whatever played in the house in the morning while someone made breakfast, and the particular smile of the child who knows the words and isn't shy. What was her name? What was the song? What was the sky like above her house on the last morning of her life? What were their names before the strike made them the news? What were their names tonight? What were their names? What did they like? What were their dreams for the Friday at the end of the week? What were their names? What did they seek in the years they didn't get? What were their names? Yeah. What were their names beyond the count? What were their names? They were not a number or an amount of collateral and policy in strategic necessity. What were their names? They were somebody's everything. What were their names? Yeah, yeah. I light the smoke for the names I'll never know, for the particular life that each name represented so specifically and only once and never again. What were their names in the last roll call and then the silence of the names that weren't answered? What were their names? The ones who wanted to be dancers and scientists and mothers, and the ones who just wanted to finish their homework and go home. What were their names? Each one a world. So I refuse to let them be the statistic and the number. I refuse to let the news cycle take their particular wonder down to coordinates in collateral and done. What were their names? Every single one deserved to be a name. What were their names? Yeah. What were their names beyond the count? What were their names? They were not a number or an amount of collateral and policy and strategic necessity. What were their names? They were somebody's everything. What were their names? Every one of them had a name. What were their names? The world should know. Every single one. Yeah. What were their names? He drove to the school to pick her up, the way he did every Tuesday. But Tuesday wasn't Tuesday anymore. Yeah. He drove to the school at the particular time that he always drove to the school in the particular rhyme. But the Tuesday pickup was already in his body before he turned the corner in his body. Understood what his mind refused to process yet. He pulled up to the gate in his particular day. Tuesday routine, and he almost called her name. Before the gate and the rubble were the same, and not the school. The father at the gate couldn't move. The father at the gate lost the groove of the ordinary, the contract of the Tuesday. The father at the gate, nobody told him it would end this way. Nobody tells you. The father at the gate tonight, the father at the gate in the terrible light of the afternoon that was supposed to be a pickup and a drive. And what did you learn today? The father at the gate. Yeah, the father at the gate. I think about what his hands did at the gate. His hands that had the particular weight of the father's hands that carried her from small. His hands that taught her how to catch and fall and ride and tie the lace and hold the pen. His hands at the gate that would never again do any of those particular things with her. The father at the gate in the blur of the after. The father at the gate couldn't move. The father at the gate lost the groove of the ordinary, the contract of the Tuesday. The father at the gate, nobody told him it would end this way. Nobody tells you. The father at the gate tonight, the father at the gate in the terrible light of the afternoon. It was supposed to be a pickup and a drive. And what did you learn today? The father at the gate. Yeah, the father at the gate. Somewhere a man in a suit is explaining the necessity of the strike, and the father at the gate doesn't speak the language of necessity. He speaks the language of Tuesday and the pickup and her name and the gate that has no school behind it. The father at the gate will stand there in some version for the rest of his life. Yeah. I sit here with the smoke and the weight of it. The father at the gate and the infinite distance between the decision and the gate. The man who made the call and the father who was late to understand what late means now. The father at the gate tonight, the father at the gate in the terrible light of the afternoon that was supposed to be a pickup and a drive. And what did you learn today? The father at the gate. Yeah, the father at the gate. The father at the gate. Tuesday. Yeah, the gate. No school. The father at the gate, standing there still. Yeah, the father at the gate. And the photographs of the rubble. There was always an object that shouldn't have survived, but did. Yeah. Her backpack still there in the photograph of the school, bright red against the gray of the rubble and the fool. Proof evidence of a morning that started like all mornings. She packed a lunch, she didn't know about the warnings that the adults in the buildings far away were sending. Her backpack still there and the still is never ending. In the image that I cannot stop returning to tonight. Her backpack's still there, and the smoke and the light. Her backpack's still there, and she is not. Her backpack's still there in a particular spot where she dropped it when the world decided she was done. Her backpack's still there, and she was someone's daughter, someone's one entire world. Her backpack's still there tonight. Her backpack's still there in the terrible light of the aftermath of what they call the strike. Her backpack's still there in the rubble and the fall of the school that was a school this morning. Her backpack's still there. Yeah. I think about what was inside the backpack on that day. The pencil case, the notebook in a particular way. She organized the things the way that children do, with the logic that belongs entirely to you. When you are 10 and the world is still the size of the classroom and the home and the familiar skies above the school that is no longer standing where it stood. Her backpack's still there in the neighborhood of the gone. Her backpack's still there, and she is not. Her backpack's still there in a particular spot where she dropped it when the world decided she was done. Her backpack's still there, and she was someone's daughter, someone's one entire world. Her backpack's still there tonight. Her backpack's still there in the terrible light of the aftermath of what they called a strike. Her backpack's still there in the rubble and the fall of a school that was a school this morning. Her backpack's still there. Somewhere a father is holding that backpack tonight. Somewhere a mother can't look at it and can't look away from it, right? It smells like her, still the particular smell of a child in the morning, in the show and tell she had prepared for Thursday that will not come. Her backpack's still there, and she is done with Thursday and with every other day. Her backpack's still there. The people who decided that are far away. I sit here with the smoke and I hold the image in the backpack in the rubble. And where does justice begin for the red backpack in the gray of the demolished school? Her backpack's still there, and the ones who made the call are still making calls. Her backpack's still there tonight. Her backpack's still there in the terrible light of the aftermath of what they call the strike. Her backpack's still there in the rubble and the fall of the school that was a school this morning. Her backpack's still there. Her backpack's still there, red in the gray. Her backpack's still there, and she is not. Yeah, her backpack's still there. They were in class Tuesday morning. The teacher had just called attendance. All names answered.
Yeah.
Yeah. The teacher wrote the lesson on the board that day, the same particular Tuesday, in the ordinary way. That Tuesdays always came before this one decided to become the last one, and the world divided into the before, the Tuesday and the after. No more hallways and no more particular laughter of the classroom and the recess and the raising of the hand. We were in class before the world forgot to understand that classrooms are for children.
We were in class. We were in class.
We were writing in our notebooks
finished yet. We were in class.
We were in class.
We had homework due on Friday.
We were in class.
We were in class.
And then we weren't.
We were in class.
Yeah. I think about the sound of the classroom before it changed. The chalk in the chair and the particular arranged. The music of the learning that fills a room with young. The questions and the answers and the barely begun understanding of a subject in a young mind growing. We were in class and there was no way of knowing that the sky outside the window had a different plan than the Tuesday in the lesson and the raise your hand if you know the answer.
We were in class.
We were in class.
We were writing in our notebooks.
We were in class.
We were in class.
We were in class.
The teacher hadn't finished yet. We were in class.
We were in class.
We had homework due on Friday.
We were in class.
We were in class.
And then we weren't.
We were in class.
Somewhere a man approved the coordinates. Somewhere a screen showed the school in the estimates of the target and the margin and the acceptable. Somewhere the language made the unacceptable into policy and policy into action, and the action into the particular subtraction of the classroom from the Tuesday from the world. We were in class. Every boy, every girl. So when the powerful speak about the necessary and the strategic and the temporary cost of the conflict, I want them to repeat the words inside the classroom before the concrete came down on the Tuesday. I want them to say,
we were in class. We were in class.
we were in class.
We were writing in our notebooks.
We were writing in our notebooks.
We were in class.
We were in class.
The teacher hadn't finished yet. We were in class.
We were in class.
We had homework due on Friday.
We were in class.
We were in class.
And then we weren't.
We were in class. We were in class.
We were in class.
We were in class.
We were in class.
We were in class.
Children sing when they're scared. Did you know that? They sing to feel less afraid. Some of them were singing when it happened. Yeah. I read that some of them were singing in the hall, a song they learned together in the fall of the semester when the school year was beginning, when the school was still a school and they were still singing the way children do when the ordinary holds, when Tuesday is just Tuesday and the particular folds of the day unfold the way they're supposed to do before the sky above the school became untrue to everything a sky above a school should be.
Sing us home, sing us home. We wanna go back to the morning. Sing us home, sing us home.
Before the Tuesday broke,
Sing us home, sing us home. We were just singing in the hallway. Sing us home, sing us home.
we just wanna go home.
Sing us home.
Yeah. The mother is making dinner at the hour of the pickup, the particular dinner that her daughter always looked up from the table for the smell of when she came in. The mother doesn't know yet what the evening has been practicing while she was stirring and the house was warm. She doesn't know the Tuesday changed its form into the after and the door that won't be open by the backpack and the hunger and the hoping for whatever's on the stove tonight.
Sing us home, sing us home. We wanna go back to the morning. Sing us home, sing us home.
Before the Tuesday broke,
Sing us home, sing us home. We were just singing in the hallway. Sing us home, sing us home.
we just wanna go home.
Sing us
The man who made the call is not singing tonight. The man who made the call is somewhere in the light of a different kind of room with a different kind of evening. And the children in the hallway who were singing and believing that Tuesday was just Tuesday are the cost that the man who made the call calls acceptable and calls it loss, but doesn't sing. I light the smoke and I hold the particular sound of children singing in my mind like something found that shouldn't have been lost the way it was. I hold the sound of children singing because it is the sound of everything we're supposed to protect. I hold the sound of children singing with respect for what the sound means when it comes from a hallway on an ordinary Tuesday before.
Sing us home, sing us home. We wanna go back to the morning. Sing us home, sing us home.
Before the Tuesday broke,
Sing us home, sing us home. We were just singing in the hallway. Sing us home, sing us home.
we just wanna go home. Sing us home.
Sing us home. We were just singing in the hallway. Sing us home, sing us home.
We just wanna go home.
Sing us home, sing us home, sing us home.
Sing us home.
Sing us home.
Sing us home. The sky was clear that morning, by all accounts that day. The particular blue of the clear that makes the young wanna play. Outside it makes the teachers open up the windows. It makes the particular hope of the morning meadows so the possible feel real and feel close. The sky was clear that morning in the most ordinary of beginnings settled over the school. The sky was clear that morning. That's the cruelest rule of the after. The sky was clear that morning. The sky was clear that morning. And the clear sky was the last thing that they saw together. The sky was clear that morning. The sky that should have meant good weather. The sky was clear that morning, yeah. The sky was clear that morning. Nothing in the clear warmed what was coming through. The sky was clear that morning. The blue above was the same blue they always knew. The sky was clear that morning. And then it wasn't. And the Tuesday wasn't Tuesday. The sky was clear that morning, yeah. Somewhere a mother told her daughter, hurry up. Somewhere a child finished the last of the cup of the breakfast and grabbed the backpack by the door. Somewhere the ordinary Tuesday asked for nothing more than the ordinary Tuesday of the getting there on time. The sky was clear that morning, and the climb into the building was the same climb as every day. The sky was clear that morning before the clear was taken away. The sky was clear that morning. The sky was clear that morning. And the clear sky was the last thing that they saw together. The sky was clear that morning. The sky that should have meant good weather. The sky was clear that morning, yeah. The sky was clear that morning. Nothing in the clear warned what was coming through. The sky was clear that morning. The blue above was the same blue they always knew. The sky was clear that morning. And then it wasn't. And the Tuesday wasn't Tuesday. The sky was clear that morning, yeah. The sky was clear that morning for the ones who ordered it too. The clear sky over the conference room, the clear sky view from the window of the building where the signature was placed. The sky was clear that morning and the clear sky faced both directions that day. The sky over the school and the sky over the room where someone decided. The sky was clear enough to do what they did. I look in my sky tonight through the window in the smoke. The sky above my city and the particular spoke of the wheel that the luck put me on. I look in my sky and think about the gone. Blue above a school that was a school that morning. The sky was clear that morning. Yeah, sky was clear that morning. Nothing in the clear warned what was coming through. The sky was clear that morning. The blue above was the same blue they always knew. The sky was clear that morning. And then it wasn't. And the Tuesday wasn't Tuesday. The sky was clear that morning. The sky was clear that morning. Beautiful. And under it, children went to school. The sky was clear that morning. The same sky above all of us, yeah. The sky was clear that morning. I complained about my internet being slow today, and I saw the photograph. And I sat with that for a while, yeah. Yeah. I complained about the coffee being cold this morning. I complained about the traffic without any warning. Told myself that the complaining was a luxury. I complain without the knowledge of the urgency of being somewhere where the morning is a gift. Not guaranteed what a particular shift from alive to gone can happen in the middle of a Tuesday in a classroom that was supposed to be enough, safe to learn. Count your blessings, yeah, the real ones, not the posted ones. Count your blessings, not the curated, not the hosted ones. Count the breathing in the roof and the coffee even cold. Count your blessings before they're taken and you're told too late. Count your blessings tonight. Count your blessings in the low light. Count your blessings. I've been doing this since I saw. Count your blessings, what the bombs in the war did to the children in the school. Count your blessings, yeah, count your blessings. I called my mother after seeing the photograph. I didn't say why, I just needed to hear the half. A sleep hello with someone who is still alive, and who picks up when I call and who will still arrive at every ordinary milestone of the ordinary life. My mother who was never heard the particular fight for the incoming, and who woke up this morning in her bed. Count your blessings, she's alive and not instead of naming the rows. Count your blessings, yeah, the real ones, not the posted ones. Count your blessings, not the curated, not the hosted ones. Count the breathing in the roof and the coffee even cold. Count your blessings before they're taken and you're told too late. Count your blessings tonight. Count your blessings in the low light. Count your blessings. I've been doing this since I saw. Count your blessings, what the bombs and the war did to the children in the school. Count your blessings, yeah, count your blessings. I sit with the smoke and I make the list. Everything I have that could be missed. If the coordinates were different and the sky above my head had different politics and I was different instead. Fortunate I'm just the same human at a different address. Count your blessings, it's not about the less or the ones who have less. It's about the seeing clearly. Count your blessings and then hold it dearly, and then do something. I put the phone down after the photograph tonight. Not to look away, but to be inside the right. Particular attention to the weight of what I have. Count your blessings and then make the blessings have a meaning past the gratitude alone. Count your blessings. Count the ones who never made it home. Count your blessings tonight. Count your blessings in the low light. Count your blessings. I've been doing this since I saw. Count your blessings, what the bombs and the war did to the children in the school. Count your blessings, yeah. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. Your coffee, your mother picking up. Count your blessings. The children in the photograph couldn't count theirs past Tuesday.